kind enough to make an opening comment, and then we'll field some questions.
Well, congrats to VCU. They were very good tonight, shot the heck out of the ball. Shaka's going to do a great job here. What a great hire for this program. And they are very talented. And it's scary to think how good they'll be when Jamie Skeen becomes eligible. Larry had been struggling a little bit, but he was certainly great tonight. It's my first time really getting to see Gavin besides on tape. He's very good. They have everything that you need to continue to win championships here, on top of a great fan support. And so congratulate them. It was a good test for our team. I don't think we handled it particularly well. I thought we let our lack of making shots determine how the game was going. And we could never defend well enough to really give ourselves a chance to be in the game. I thought it started the very first possession. I thought we did a good job for 25 seconds, then all of a sudden we get careless, we go for a steal, and they get a three-point play. But we'll grow from this, we'll get better from this. This environment will help us. I knew coming in we weren't as good as everyone had us. I know we're a work in progress, but I think we're going to be good, and I look forward to getting back to work.
Questions for Coach Capel?
John Packett. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, John. Yeah, I told our guys that, after we beat Louisiana Monroe, I started talking about this game and what this atmosphere was going to be like. It's different when it's a big game here too. It's been since I've been here. It's louder, and since I've left, so many incredible things have happened here, and just the commitment from the students, from the city of Richmond to this program has continued to grow. I followed it from afar, but I knew it was a very difficult place to play. Our guys certainly know that now.
Coach, system-wise, did it seem like you were actually playing a mirror of yourself, that way they're athletic and get up and down the floor?
No, I wish we'd play like that, to be completely honest with you. Again, they're very athletic. They're able to go small at times, but still be effective just because of how hard they play. And they're in great shape. And there's nothing I about them. Everything is we, us. Everything is about VCU. And you can tell by watching them, although it's their third game of the year, just their third game of the year, that those guys are into team. They're all about VCU. And that's what this program has been about, since Anthony took over. And he did such a great job of everything being about us, we, our, even though he had maybe the best player in the history of the school. And when you create that kind of culture, everything takes care of itself. And so now Larry can teach. Now Joey can teach. Now TJ can teach because he's been a part of that. And that's when you know you have a great program. And this is a great program.
Can you talk about their intensity and their focus? Looked like they beat y'all with a lot of loose balls.
They beat us to a lot of 50-50 balls. They were the first team on the floor. I told our guys coming in, like I said earlier, I talked about the environment. But also I knew that they wouldn't take well to the loss they had at Western Michigan. They had that game looked like early under control, and then it just got away from them. Sometimes the road does that to you, especially for them. I'm not saying they're a young team, but might as well say they're all new because they're somewhat of a new system, although a lot of the stuff did look familiar. But we knew it would be like that. This program has a very good history of bouncing back after a loss, and they certainly did that tonight and played with the passion that I didn't see as I watched the game at Western Michigan. But I think a big part of it was the crowd here. These guys feed off this crowd. Hopefully this crowd is like that for them the rest of the year. In all games, not just for big games, all of them. They're all big. They're all big to those guys. They're all big to Shaka. Hopefully they're all big to the fans here because they got a chance to win this thing again.
When Larry got his second foul and went out, you didn't immediately sort of kind of pounded in there and that. Did you have a feeling that things are not going to kind of happen the way that
Our team is different now. You know, it would have been probably a little bit easier to pound it in last year. You know, we're a little bit different now. You know, it's no disrespect to us, but we're a little bit different. And so, you know, I thought we got it in there at times, but you know, we didn't finish plays, and they do a great job of swarming the basketball.
We're a frustrating night for Willie.
Yeah, it was, and you know, I know how ready he was to play this game. I know how anxious he was. You know, if you look at our games last year on the road, he had his biggest games. He had 35 at Arkansas, 31 at Rice, 29 at Iowa State, and I think he had 29 at Texas. And so, you know, I think when he wasn't making shots early, and he got some great looks, he wasn't making them. I think he allowed that to affect him, where it affected his overall play, and then he uncharacteristically had turnovers tonight. And again, I think the fact that he wasn't making shots and maybe he was pressing a little bit too much. Sometimes you can want something a little bit too much, and when it starts getting away from you, it kind of spirals out of control. And that's how it was with Willie tonight. But he'll be better because of this. He was just cramping up. Yeah. We had to cut it off at Franklin Street earlier today. Told our guys how hot it was in there. I'd forgotten, and we had to relax a little bit in Franklin Street. I don't know if that was calculated. No, I was just fine.
When did you come back?
Pardon?
Would you come back?
When?
Would you come back here
To play again? If I have a better team? No, I'm just playing. I don't know. You know, scheduling is hard, and it just kind of depends on our team. And I don't know. This was a great game for us. Great environment. You know, personally for me, it was really good to be back and see some people. Certainly, I don't like the result, but this game will help us. We'll grow from this game. We'll get better from this game.
What would you say about your reception? How did you feel? You sort of came in a little while after the players, and I think the fans reacted to you.
Yeah, they should cheer for their team. And that's what they did. They cheered for their team all night long. I don't know. I wasn't really trying to pay that close attention to it. I was trying to figure out how we were going to not turn the ball over and try to figure out if we can make some shots.